Hello, friends of modern energy. This morning I've sort of invented a lovely self-help technique for self-healing, if you want to call it that. And I'm going to call it for now, How to Feel Better in 5 Minutes. And this came along in quite an amusing way. I have to write tests for some of our online video courses. And I found it quite difficult to come up with explanations of what things are not. The way I work is when I ask my energy mind a question, it will tell me what something is and not what it isn't. So a multiple choice question set is, to me, a right old head fuck. So on this morning, on this occasion, the question was, what is the Sensation method? Now, the Sensation method is from Supermind, and it's about using all your 6 senses to transfer your consciousness into the energy worlds. And so now I had to come up with something what the Sensation method isn't for this test. And the very first thing that sort of jumped into my mind was to touch yourself softly until you feel better. And that made me sort of giggle, and then it made me stop, and then I thought, that's interesting. To touch yourself softly, to stroke yourself softly until you feel better. Well, I'm a bit tired, I'm a bit sort of stressed after all of this work. I think I'm going to try that out. So off I went into the garden and stood under the cherry blossom and thought to myself, okay, we'll start with the heart position, which is where we activate our hands of energy to bring them to life. Okay. And then I'm going to ask myself, well, the energy hands are ready to go. Where do I want to touch myself? Where do I want to stroke myself to start to feel better? And just did that. A little while. Oh, there. Been sitting in front of the computer for a long time. Just stroking over the eyes. And as I'm doing this and starting to breathe, I'm starting to feel some energy movements coming in. Oh, that's great. Hey, I feel better. That's fantastic. And then I thought, wait a minute. It said to stroke yourself until you feel better. And yes, I feel a little bit better, but I'm just wondering if I did this a little bit more, how much better I could feel. And so I thought, okay, my hands are tingling already. They're ready to go. I already have some energy running down my back and down the front of my legs. That's good. So where can I touch myself? Where can I stroke myself to feel even better? And so I started doing that. And the energy sensations were just awesome. And as I was doing it and the energy was sort of getting higher, I was having sort of a lot more certainty of what I was doing and what I was moving in the energy system. And it really started a profound rising up on the energy chart that was super. Very difficult to describe, but it's so loving and so interesting, educational. Like, oh wow, I can do that to my own energy body in like such a short time. It was really, really cool. And I thought to myself, well, we do this all the time. We touch bits of ourselves unconsciously when things are stuck or getting stressed. But we don't kind of keep at it. We don't do it for a full 5 minutes, let's say. And to actually voluntarily, deliberately do that, to just really gently stroke your energy body, if you will, through the physical body. It's a lovely sensation. I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to encourage you to try that when nobody's watching and perhaps with your clothes off, and really give it 5 minutes. Where do I really need these energy hands to stroke me, to make me feel better, make me feel even better, make me feel really fantastic? It's a tremendous exercise for, energy flow, for the sixth sense, for raising energy fast. And it's the sort of thing that you can actually do when you're in a, quite negative energy states, when you really haven't got much energy, to just very gently start and see where it leads. And don't give up too soon, really keep at it, let it go where it will, and enjoy the fact that we have these marvelous, marvelous energy hands, and we can touch ourselves and turn just stress into an awesome, beautiful, really loving energy experience. I do hope you're going to give that a go, and I do hope you're going to have some fun with that. It's an awesome exercise, and I loved sharing that with you. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and touch yourself with love.